Shadow Coast here, and welcome back to Wasteland 3. We are playing through our Sniper Elite campaign. We've just finished exploring our new Ranger HQ. We didn't find Andy, but we'll see if we can find him later. So we're going to continue on our way. We're going to head to downtown Colorado Springs. There is a lot to do. We'll start by talking to Sheriff Daisy. We currently have a mission. I think it's something about the Garden of the Gods and the Dorseys attacking Colorado Springs. Now, I am unresolved on the Patriarch. I think we'll probably support him since we need his support in feeding our Rangers in Arizona, but something about him just doesn't click for me. Let me know what you guys think about your playthrough. Alright, what is going on over here? This is Hillary Square. That looks cold. These old Dorsey people?
Please, my son's not a Dorsey. Let him go. You don't look like marshals. Do you work for the Patriarch?
For now, yes.
Then maybe the magistrate will listen to you. Judge Watkins has sentenced my son to die. Austin is all I have left. Everyone else died on the plains. He's a good boy. He never hurt anyone. I'm sure of it. Please, maybe Watkins will listen to you.
What happened?
I don't
Why?
even know why he was rounded up. He won't tell me. Says he's embarrassed. I know they caught him doing something wrong, but he says he never hurt anyone. If you talk to him, maybe he'll tell you what happened. Sometimes it's easier to talk to a stranger than your mother. I know that much. Austin Pease, the skinny boy up on the platform. I can't imagine he killed anyone. We've seen enough death on our way out here. He never wanted to hurt anyone, ever. Our family escaped the wars in the East. Tried to make our way across the plains. My husband, my other son, my daughters, one by one, picked off and killed. Now it's just the two of us, and I'm gonna lose him too. Please, help my son!
We ain't gonna beg for our lives. We ain't weak like you.
This looks like the Patriarch's Dorsey's captive. Guess his trial was a quick one.
How does it feel now?
Austin Pease. The teenage prisoner is gaunt and pale. His hair is tousled and greasy. His face angular with hunger. He stares at the pillories with dread, swallowing occasionally. He sees you staring at him and snaps back to reality.
Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. Just got a lot on my mind. Made a real big mistake. See, the Plains gangs chased my mom and me off our land. We lost everything. Heard this was a place of God-fearing people and thought they'd do right by us. People here kept us out in the cold, letting us starve to death while they sat inside, warm and fed. Then the Dorseys came and gave me some food and some kindness and asked me to do some vandalism. I figured, what was the harm? I never killed no one, but I did bust some windows. Marshals caught me doing it, and they said I was working with the Dorseys. Magistrate agreed, so here I am. Mom would have talked me out of it. I should have talked to her first.
That doesn't seem very fair.
We were starving. No two ways about it. We were going to die. Dorsey's gave us food. I figured a few windows was a worthwhile trade for the bread and meat that saved our lives.
Definitely doesn't sound like the
I
punishment
thought
for
it was
crime.
too harsh, but what happens if I speak up now? Will they come after my mom? I can't take the chance. Magistrate tells me it's death. They're gonna strip me down.
Oof.
If it'll hurt.
Wish I could tell you it won't, kid. but that'd be a lie.
No, I was never no desperado. Don't rightly know why I let myself get caught up in this. But if I'm to die, I'd at least like to do that right. Gonna do that like a man. Magistrate's a hard man. Guess I don't have any money to give you, but I'd pay you back in hard work. I'm used to hard work around the homestead. And I ain't too bad with a gun either. I always dreamed of coming to the big city and being a newspaper man. You know, nice talking to you.
Bastards!
Alright, this seems like a little too
This
harsh.
kid's going in the pillories next.
Dorsey scum!
Ah, there's the magistrate.
Howdy,
Dour-looking man.
Judge. How's your heart? Still colder than a well-digger's ass? Marshal Quan, impertinent as ever, I see. Rangers, I am Magistrate Silas Watkins. I have heard of your arrival, partly from the confessions of the Dorsey raiders. You'll be pleased to know that I sentenced them to death for their part in the attack on the city and your convoy. Which reminds me, that Dorsey you requested stand trial? He was clearly guilty and sentenced to the pillories. A waste of my time. He did have this note, though, which you may find interesting.
Interesting. So one thing in the game they highlighted is decisions have consequence. So I'm wondering if we would have got that note if we killed him. We might have been able to loot him for it though. Austin P says he didn't kill anyone. What will it take to free
His
him?
crimes are still severe. He was part of the Dorsey uprising. He caused significant property damage. His actions diverted marshals from responding to reports of attacks, magnifying the harm the Dorseys were able to inflict. Argue a case, and I might show lenience.
Kick ass. Ooh, we don't have kick ass. He's too young for a death sentence.
Mercy. I do not see the word in my law books.
Alright, that's not
The
gonna work.
patriarch has charged me to dispense justice. My concern cannot be for
So
his
he doesn't
mother.
care about his mother.
It can only, you
What does he
wish
pay?
to compensate, that's the price in Colorado dollars.
$200, here you go. Takes the money, he writes a receipt for you, and jots a note on the battered ledges. He tucks the ledger back into his robes.
This is irregular, but
Wastelander
it is
refugees,
within
reputation
my
+5.
powers to grant you full custody of Austin Peace. Any further infractions he may commit are the Ranger's responsibility. You should inform the boy. Best he hears the good news from
I hope you die slow!
Still here. Now looking forward to what comes next.
You talk to the magistrate, and he says you're released, but you'll be working for us now.
Are you serious? You really saved my life and I
Fame
get to be a
increase.
ranger? Soon as they let me free, I'm going straight to your headquarters. I'll do whatever you need me to do. Clean guns, scrub toilets, you name it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Bastards! I hope you die slow!
You Rangers are heroes. I'm gonna tell everyone what you did for my son. I hope you die slow. Thank you.
Alright, what? Is there anything?
I hope you die slow.
Mom? Oh, sorry. Never mind. Why? What do you want? No, please, I just need you to go away. Please. I don't know. We were heading to Colorado Springs with a lot of other folks. I hurried here as quick as I could after, but I ain't found her anywhere. There was this smiling lady. She said she had some food, and I could take. She was gonna sell me. She put me in one of her men took me out of the cage. I kicked him as hard as I could and ran. They didn't find me in the dark. And then I stayed with them till I got here. Bye.
How does it feel now?
Alright, so... Marshall Station. Let's head back up here, I think. I'd imagine if this is the Marshal station, yeah, that there's the sheriff in here.
We should build some more watchtowers.
Miss Wesson, could you... I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Are you the Rangers? We were told...
Thanks, Torres.
Anytime, Marshal Quan. Reports. The Dorsey raid really tore up the town.
Alright.
Murder, looting,
Any advice with...
Don't blink. It's on the back of the box. We keep the peace here in Colorado Springs. Thanks. If you've got any feedback, be sure to fill out a form.
Ah, marshals. Finally. Hold on now. You aren't marshals. You look like... I am under considerable duress. My family has been kidnapped by those no-good Dorseys, and I must know how the sheriff intends to rescue them. And that may be, but my family is one of the leading families of Colorado Springs. We have been longtime allies of the Patriarch and supporters of all he stands for. Surely that should be given some consideration.
It's not pissed her off. We don't know who she is.
Lucia Wesson, but now they and my little brother have been kidnapped by those good-for-nothing Dorseys, and we are the founding families of Colorado Springs. I'm proud to trace my lineage back before the war. Someone let the Dorseys into town, and the savages have taken... I came here to demand that Sheriff Daisy immediately mount an expedition to save them, but her marshals keep putting me off. No good traitors that they rebelled against the Patriarch before I was born, and were driven from the city. I was always... Thank you, friends. Sheriff Daisy, I will not leave until you speak to me.
Alright, let's see.
Well, now you must be the Rangers. I'm the sheriff around here, but you can call me Daisy. Old Saul tells me you're a bunch of badasses, and I ain't one to turn away a badass, especially at a time like this. I reckon you already heard all about the Dorsey raid, so I won't bore you with the details. Suffice it to say, we whooped 'em good, and the survivors are holed up in the Garden of the Gods with a bunch of hostages. Thing is, I lost a lot of marshals. My boys and girls are tired and beat up. You want to make some fast friends around here? You could go into the garden and speak to those Dorseys for us. Maybe find out how the hell they got into the city in the first place.
And by speak, you mean shoot the everlasting shit out of them and save those hostages, right, boss?
Quan, I hear you're some fancy liaison now. Old Saul taking my people without even asking? How dare he? Anyway, yes, you rascal. That's exactly what I mean. But question him first, you hear?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
I will mention
That
Lucia.
girl, you think I ain't heard her yapping? But I got a couple of 50 other people yapping at me too. Tell you what, though. Her people are 100 family folks from the fancy side of town, so they got some pull. You can do me a big favor. In fact,
Alright, looks like we'll take her with us.
I need that girl out of my hair. Go in there and kick some ass, Rangers.
Must go through bunkers worth of coffee every day. Well, I do too, so... Guess you're
You spoke
coming
to
with
Sheriff
us?
Daisy like you promised, strangers. Thank you. It's a project of the Ward family. A showcase for their know-how. They grow food there using the latest technologies. But there are plenty of places to hide in the garden. The Dorseys could be laying for us anywhere. We shall have to be cautious. Certainly,
Oh, it's true. She's a prodigy, all right. Also a pain in the ass.
There's no need to worry that I will be shy about pulling the trigger. I promise, strangers, if it is to say... I know very little about you, strangers. And even at
Alright,
last...
we'll have her. We have space, so... Let's take a look at her. She's a child prodigy. Small arms. Yeah. Weapon modding? Ooh, heck yes. She can mod weapons, so... Hopefully we can sell some of this junk. Army rifle, slag... Modify weapon. Barrel. Oh, I don't know how this works. So we probably have to get more items that work for us before we can go ahead and start modding. Alright, so Garden of the Gods is up there. Machine Shop, Ranger HQ. Let's go do this mission. Cornered Rats, eliminate the Dorseys in the Garden of the Gods.
New in town? Did you hear about what happened? Sure has. It took a while, but Sheriff, just what I've been told. Thing is, everybody thought, yep, I work for the Colorado Patriot. Be careful. Might still be
Alright, maybe we
Dorsey's
can
hiding
hook
out
up
in the
our
city.
other dude we saved so we can work for the paper.
Dozens killed by Dorsey thugs. Families taken hostage.
Young guard faces nervous but determined. He steps forward as you approach,
By
holding
order
up
of
his
the
hand.
Patriarch, only authorized personnel are to pass this gate. An invitation from the head of a family or authorization from the Patriarch. Until you have, the attack on the city has everyone Broadmoor Heights and the Patriarch's Palace. Good day.
Alright, so Broadmoor Heights is off limits because that's the fancy pants part of town.
Gall darn it, Martha. Why else would I even keep a shotgun around if I don't?
Garden of the...
Consarn it. You Dorsey peckerheads.
Hush up now, Josiah. You can't go in there alone.
You think I can't handle myself?
Since when? Will you help me talk some sense into this old fool? If he goes after those
Some of those Dorsey bastards are hiding out in my shop. My shop! Finest clothing store in the whole dang town. So I'm going in after them. Finally, someone with some spine. I'd do it all myself, but since you're new...
Josiah, don't you do this. Let these people handle it.
Well, I'm ready when you are.
Thank you. Keep an old man...
Killing myself? Can't you pretend to have some faith in me, Martha? Especially in front... You do this, you'll get a nice discount at the shop.
Alright, we'll take that.
Assuming I still have... Well, go on then.
Looks like we have a full squad. Let's just make sure they all get up here. I'm assuming it's this thing. Hey, good looking.
Shit, Hotlanders! We thought you was all dead! Back off! I done told you! Don't come any closer! Nah, you're right. Huh, nice get up.
Phew, boy. Thanks again for taking care of those Dorseys. We'll clean up the old store and make it good as new. Pretty soon we'll be selling suits, pants, hats, and all the rest. Finest garments in town. And here, a little token of our appreciation. Come on back after I open up my shop.
You've got our gratitude, Rangers.
Alright, so we got clothing shop. Do we have... I'm assuming we have the ability to sell junk, and I'd like to do that at some point.
This here's Market Square. The Arapahoe Garage is just outside the city gates. My old friend Doc Parker set up a clinic there. Parker's the best doctor in town. Be a hell of an asset.
Snapping Jimmy Bob's still standing.
Ooh, hell of an asset for
Let
the...
me know if you need to That's snapping Jimmy Bob. Oh, that's my prized possession. A genuine pre-apocalypse, fully functional. Let's.
sell junk. That was a lot of junk. Alright, what is this? Machine turret, decoy. We're good for now. We have scout armor. Gonna put it on our ranger first. And we have 8 med hypos, so we'll continue saving those up. Alright, where's this doctor character? Taiwan Jones?
Jesus, loaves and fish! Holy mackerel! Better stay back from my stall. Those goddamn Dorseys dropped a landmine under it. Oh, thank God. You'd be doing me a shell of a favor.
Alright, Ronan, that's nice that we don't have to select the party member.
Wish I could get these Flipper and Marshals to take care of the dang bomb under... Really? That's great news! I'm back in business!
Alright, so we require 0.3. So we have 56. What do you take? 0.38, 38, 51. So you're set. What about this dude? You're also a sniper. You take 7. I think we're okay on ammo for now, so I'm not gonna worry about this too much. Has to find closed market square. So there's gotta be a doctor someplace. We interrupted. Alright, so that place is closed. We're helping a fair number of people out. That's Garden of the God. Ooh, it's locked. I wonder if we can't use it yet. Nightclub. What's this? Weapon and armor mods. In the Wasteland, you'll find both weapon and armor mods. Installing a mod will improve any equipment it's attached to, but once installed, they cannot be removed. To install a mod, one of your squad members must have the necessary weapon modding or armor modding skill level. Modding your gear. To install a weapon or armor mod, select the weapon or armor you want to upgrade and choose a modify option. Different mods require different armor and weapon modding skill levels. The better the mod, the harder it is to install. So... oh, Dorsey prisoner note. Read. Why you gotta go to Colorado Springs? All the fun's gonna be in the mountains, surprising those Hotlanders. Can't believe Nellius let that bitch tell him what to do. Well, fuck it. See you back at camp, and I'm betting your week ration I take more ears than you for the deluge. Nellius, alright. Keep the name in the back of our head. Snowpile. Alright, well, we have snowballs. Just doing some light exploration. Mods. Alright. Stronger than steel, so 4258 Hog Hunter. Yeah, Hog Hunter's better. Great. So we increased our damage.
What's the matter with you? Go away!
Thief? Okay, alright. So let's practice getting set up here. Sniper here. We do have friendly fire on, so we need to be somewhat careful.
Hey,
Ah, shoot.
take a look at... Those marshals were colleagues of mine. I'm gonna guess you didn't kill them. But you need to put all those...
Fat chance! We got guns and ammo now. We don't take orders from marshals no more.
Alright, we should have unfortunately stayed further back and engaged. So lesson learned, unfortunately. Taking a lot of damage. Alright, let's...
It wasn't worth it.
Ooh, she's supercharged. Oh, 87% chance. And we miss. Throwing a grenade. Alright, so we have to be better at setting stuff up. Perk points. You've earned a perk point. Proceed to the perk screen to unlock. Alright, that's good to know. Battle rifle. 8 to 11, 11 to 13. So this one is better. Shotgun, pump shotgun, semi. Alright, revolver. So we're not gonna screw with that. Alright. Scout armor. Try to keep her alive. So I'm gonna take that on. Starting at level 4, your rangers will earn a perk point every other level. Perk points are used to unlock powerful abilities and passive bonuses. So leadership. Provide plus 2 AP bonus allies in a radius around you. So this is an ability. 4 AP. Evasion, Constitution Armor. Quick slots. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Precision strike with sniper rifles have significantly higher chances of inflicting critical effects. In addition to tactical value, so we can mark targets. Reduces the enemy's evasion by minus 15%. Mark targets also take 50% damage from precision strikes. Alright, so we're gonna take on Rally for now. Buff our squad. Okay, so we're good with that. We're gonna go with Charisma for now. Alright, just Shadow. Just Shadow for now. That's okay. That's Snow. Alright, we're gonna head over to. Alright, no, let's do this quest. Let's head over here. There's a lot to do. It's easy to get distracted in the game, but we're gonna sell some stuff first.
Freshly reopened. You didn't hear this from me, Franz. But word is, there's still. I have no idea what you're talking about. Sardinely.
Sell junk. Alright, army rifle. Sell. Shotgun, sell. 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 Alright. Ooh, flamethrower. Scout rifle. Does a lot of damage, so we're gonna buy it. Make sure 0.3. Alright. Swap out your weapon. That's the same. $44.60, $60.80. So Shadow will not only be the leader, but we're gonna leverage him.
Hey, chums! Welcome to Taiwan Jones's Emporium. My store has no. You want to hear about? Come back soon.
No,
hey,
I
chums!
wanted to.
Welcome to Taiwan Jones's Emporium. My store, Sardinely.
Let me see. Oof. Bullets are pricey. Where's healing? Usable items? Weapons? Do you have any grenades? Alright, we're okay. I think we're in okay shape. There we go. Flamethrower fuel. Talk to this dude.
I heard how much as I'd love.
Marshal Lupinski?
My apologies, Miss Wesley. It's the Garden of the... Nope. No room for amateurs in this town. You
That is
hear?
useless.
No room.
Alright, we're heading over to Garden of the Gods. We're finally getting this quest on the way. We haven't done a good job setting up combat yet, so we're going to attempt to do a better job where we don't trigger and we can actually get initiative by engaging first. So we are the Sniper Elite Squad. It's critical we start because we could probably take out a hefty chunk of enemies from a distance, which is the goal. Although we do have some kind of medium to close range.
This is Bellamy Ward. There are Dorseys all over the garden. I'm pinned down on a high ledge. Oh, thank God. Hey! Oh no. They found me.
Alright, so this dude is... Alright. Suture kit. That'll be maybe helpful. Alright, game saved. I have a feeling there...
From there, or we're coming up! You don't want to do that! Oh yeah? Why not? I've got this whole place rigged to blow!
Alright, so...
I don't see no explosives! Where are they?
Gonna just line you guys up. So we can hopefully... Oh wait, I don't wanna send Hawk here.
Well, hot damn. Smoke 'em if y'all got 'em.
Alright, so... Precision strike. Alright, so... $50. Oof. 52. Alright, so we're gonna ambush. Ambush. You can ambush. Oof, out of range. So we're gonna ambush. Why don't you save? Alright, this is kind of tough to angle because if we... There we go. Out of range. Alright, we're gonna move Shadow here. Very nice, very nice. Can Ronin swing? Yes, he can. Oh, they still got close. Tomcat, Major Tomcat for the win. Monster, he's a beast. missed. $50, $40, $50, $40. $95, we'll go for the head. Boom, easy peasy. I'm gonna head up here and talk to this dude. Yeah, I think this, yeah, we can. Oh no! We got him? Bladed weapon, ice axe. Aw man, I thought we for sure got the drop on these guys and saved that guy, but we did not, so that sucked. Not sure what consequences that will have, or maybe he's not, like, it's kind of tough to tell if we can actually save someone versus not. So they might have just died anyways. Why aren't you guys moving? Okay. There we go. You aren't looking so healthy, so we're gonna, first of all, everybody should be equipped. Gonna use an item. Great, great. Alright, everybody has something equipped. The other thing, I don't think we have any more grenades. Those are super powerful and useful. I'm not sure why they don't always follow me. Oh boy, trap detected. Holy smokes. Alright. Don't we have mechanics level 2? Alright, we're gonna...
My uncle tells me you're a man of questionable morals, Mr. Kwan.
Well, that's why I'm on the payroll. Somebody's got to get their hands dirty, so good folk like you can keep your hearts clean.
That's not how Colorado Springs works, Mr. Kwan. That's how you work.
Huh. I'm sure you know best.
Oh, so it doesn't matter, we have to power things up first to make that computer work. Good to know. Frozen ferret launcher. That sounds intense. Shooting frozen ferrets. Pogs. I remember Pogs.
Right. This is Bellamy Ward, PAL operational test number, 110. I've adjusted the angle of the solar collectors by 3.12 degrees to improve the energy transmission from the photonic amplification lenses. I've also attached a more sensitive voltmeter to the test panel, so I can hopefully get a more accurate reading of the conversion rate. Everything's set. Here we go. The photon amplification lenses are operating at 60% ambient light, approximately what we would expect on a typical day in Colorado Springs. Checking the voltmeter now. Yes, it's working. Energy storage is 12% above norm. This is better than I hoped. Now, if I can get the storage rate up to 25%, we'll have surplus power running into the batteries each day. For the first time since the deluge of fire, Colorado Springs will have all the electricity it needs. I can't wait to show this to Theo and Megan. They'll be so excited.
Alright, we're gonna try to... Yeah, got the booze. Alright. Creepy dolls. You found a creepy doll. Creepy dolls are dolls that are creepy, but they also grant powerful party-wide bonuses. Simply collecting them will benefit you for the rest of the game. Creepy dolls aren't found in your inventory. Instead, find them as well as any discovered cassette tapes and tutorials in your archive menu. What? Creepy doll. Grants bonus to all squad member +1. What the heck is this thing? Weird science. Shrink grenade. Alright, so we're gonna bring hopefully everybody up here. Super creepy, but we're gonna try to line you guys up. Alright, Shadow. Oh, why did you guys shift? Not what I wanted to do. Oh, we should have. Oh, that's okay. really gaining, hopefully, experience. Guess there's just blood and gore. Nothing to... Alright, well we are kind of on the high ground, so that's nice. Install dynamic cross photon matrix onto lens. Oh, this looks promising. Activate. When lens activated, you are locked out of all controls. Oof. Ronin, slant ambush. Getting Hawk set up. You just get prepared. Precision strike. Let's go for the head. Keep you safe. Shadow Coast, come here. Oh, what are you doing, Tomcat? What the heck are you doing? That's gonna drive me absolutely nuts. Alright, so we're gonna rally. Give some people some extra AP. Yeah, line of sight. Oh, this guy's still alive. I did not realize it. Fired up achievement unlocked. So we can't really control. Oops. Vehicle part unlocked wolf skull ornament. That sounds cool. Let's acquire strength. So we are staying well away from.
What's in that pit?
Meat, burnt hair.
No. Can't see a... I don't know if they're here or not. I can't... Come on. Let's find the monsters who did this. That was one of the Skylar girls, I think. Seems like we ought to leave her alone. Feels an awful lot like grave robbing.
No, we're not gonna grave rob. You don't want to piss her off. She'll leave. Alright, so that was cool. Alright, so let's take a look at this. Okay, first... Hopefully, scout pants. So you can wear these without incurring a penalty. Okay, alright. Just making sure everybody's geared up. Animal Whisper, cluck cluck. Alright, so once we get Animal Whisper, we might be able to do something more about it. Molotov cocktail. Alright, so... Let's see. I don't think there's... Isaac Reed. Tailored.
I'm Isaac Reed. On behalf of all of us here, I want to offer our unconditional surrender. As proof of our goodwill, I want to tell you that the culprits got into town with help from fair...
Isaac, how could you? How could you throw in with these people? How could you let them take...
They're in the grave you passed on the way here. They didn't suffer, Lucia. I promise. Baby, look. I didn't...
Stop talking right now.
We thought we were in the right. The Dorseys promised that we could take down the Patriarch. They didn't say anything about murdering hostages.
What about all the other people they killed? Or was that part okay with you, Isaac?
It was Nelius Dorsey. He went looking for your family, Lucia. Your family especially. That's why I got you out of your house before the raid. I didn't want anything to happen to you.
You didn't want anything to happen to me? So you let savages abduct and murder my family. You knew what they meant to me.
But you're still alive, Lucia. Don't you see? You're still alive, and that he escaped. He took some vehicles and headed west into the mountains. I don't think he was planning to come back. We've been under the Patriarch's boot for 50 years. We say that the 100 families are in charge, but it's really just his family. Just him. I know you must think I'm a fuzzy-headed idealist, but this society's sick. It needs to change. Farron Brygo's gang helped them get into town. I don't know how or why. And I overheard Nelius say something about Liberty Buchanan, the Patriarch's daughter.
Interesting. Plot thickens.
I think she's going to attack Colorado Springs. It sounded like she's gathering an army out in the plains. Something way worse than the Dorseys.
I have heard enough. If your betrayal of my family was not sufficient, your treachery here most certainly is.
Please, Lucia. I did this for you. All I ever meant was to help build a better world for you. For all of us. I can't tell you how much I regret. Please don't kill me.
Let's try to stop her.
A better way? I can't think of one. Not after what he did to my family. You want to let him walk away from what he's done? I have justice right here in the palm of my hand. I am more than happy to mete it out. I would be delighted to be its instrument.
Thank you.
Come in, November 1. This is Ranger HQ. We're getting reports of shooting in your last known location at Garden of the Gods. What's your status? Over. Copy that, November 1. Dispatching an arrest team now. Good job getting those...
Oops. Alright. Sometimes the UI freaks out a little bit, so let's for sure loot this. Frag grenade. Future kits, injuries, kits. Yeah, sometimes you gotta look around. Make sure we grab everything. So we're just gonna head to downtown Colorado Springs. We'll go turn in this quest. Talk to the sheriff. Also, check out the pillory. Then we'll talk to Lucia, see if she'll stick with us, or if she'll be pissed we didn't let her take her revenge. She's young though, we didn't want her to have undue blood on her hands, at least not in cold blood. I'm gonna try to go the Paragon route. Sniper Elite Squad with a conscience. At least this playthrough. We'll be playing probably multiple playthroughs, so we'll take one that's a little more nefarious.
You let Isaac live?
Oh.
After he gave aid and comfort to the enemies of the Patriarch? After he helped them kill my family? You let him live? Why arrest him when you killed all those others? What made him special?
Yeah, we don't want you to have his murder on your conscience.
I'll be the keeper of my own conscience, thank you. I am a grown woman. You have no right to make these decisions for me. Forgive me. I appreciate the thought. This is just difficult. I suppose you're right, though. It is better not to have such a thing weighing on my soul. But the people who are truly responsible, Nelius Dorsey and Liberty Buchanan, I will bring justice to their doors. Will you help me find them? You can count on my guns every step of the way.
Yep.
Of course. Good. You've got yourselves a bargain, Rangers. We should go after Nelius Dorsey first. Isaac said he headed west into the mountains. No doubt he plans to hole up at one of the old resorts from before the bombs fell. I don't think we're ready to face him yet, though. Nelius will be dug in, I expect, and he'll have all his best people with him. He only left behind the expendables in the garden.
I thought she said she was gonna follow orders, not give them.
For now, we should head back to the sheriff.
I can see her being quite a firecracker. Hey,
Welcome to Taiwan Jones's Emporium. My
looks
store
even better
has
now.
Everything
That's
you're
cool.
looking for. Sardinely.
I'm gonna sell the junk.
Really?
Armor.
Then who the hell was that in my house?
So we're gonna sell. If that's all junk, I'm not gonna worry about it. Do we not have any grenades? Tactical armor helmet. Alright, so stuff is a little screwed up. That's okay though. Lens breather. Armor +4. Let's grab it. Because we don't have on our tank here. Inventory. Tanks or tank. Nice. Look at all this armor. 14 armor.
Hey, chums! Welcome to Taiwan Jones's Emporium.
It's got a Fallout look. I guess Wasteland and Fallout. Similar themes. Frozen ferret launcher. So we're gonna sell some of the stuff. We'll keep the ferret launcher. You never know when you need a good ferret launcher. We're gonna wrap up this quest. Oof. 18. We are far away. I'm wondering if it's a shared experience pool. So if having all these team members is actually splitting up experience, which is very possible. Awareness and coordination. We're gonna ping between those two for Hawk. Gonna keep moving up that tree, and then we'll once we get 3, we're gonna start prioritizing sniper rifle for damage. First aid. When an ally is down in battle, gain +1 combat speed for 2 turns. Ooh. Reduce the evasion and take 50 damage. We're gonna take this one, so when we take on bosses or heavy duty people, it'll help. Alright, so let's go return to... Gonna hopefully I'll keep moving.
Brave Marshal, stop Dorsey's at Hell's Gates. Patriarch alive and safe.
Let's see.
Hell yeah.
The arrestees aren't there, which is interesting.
I think we should pull some marshals from Broadmoor. Put them here in downtown. If an enemy gets all the way to Broadmoor, we've got big problems.
I like your style, Rangers.
Fame
Asked
increase.
for a favor and you came through for me. Of course, I'd have liked it better if you sent Isaac Reed and his traitor friends to me, rather than locking them up in Ranger HQ.
We locked them up.
Seems to me that if somebody commits a crime in Colorado Springs, they should face Colorado Springs justice. And I sure would appreciate it if you keep that in mind for the future. Glad to hear that. I think we'll get along fine.
Work leggings.
Now, before I forget, let me introduce you to Hope Emerson. She heard all about you coming to town and she wants to join up.
Pleasure's mine, Rangers. Ran the lockup in a little town called Amity on Colorado's eastern border. Figured I could do the same thing for you at your HQ, assuming you'll be arresting people.
Amity got flattened by the scar collectors a while back, so Hope came west. Been trying to get her to join the marshals ever since. We have some differences when it comes to crime and punishment. But that aside, she's smart, honorable, and should be an asset to your organization.
Thanks for the referral, and we do need someone for that position. Welcome aboard,
Great.
Hope.
I'll head over to Ranger headquarters in a bit and start fixing up your brig. I can't think of a better way to serve than to ensure that our justice is fair, even to those who transgress.
So, back to business. Did you find out how the Dorseys got into town? Figures. That rat slinked into town about 5 years back, and the Patriarch, God love him, offered him a place to set up shop. Been nothing but trouble ever since, so him making a deal with the Dorseys doesn't surprise me in the least. In fact, I had a hunch he might be involved, so I sent my best man over to his nightclub, the Little Vegas, to search for a connection. Say, what if I asked you Rangers to go to Little Vegas and check up on him? And if you happen to find proof that Brago helped the Dorseys while you're there, well, feel free to cuff the bastard and haul him in. Take down Brago for me, and I'll make sure your HQ gets the best equipped armory this side of the Rockies.
Alright, so
Guns,
we just keep
ammo,
working
armor,
with her.
the whole shebang. The marshal I sent to the Little Vegas is named Delgado. Family, always a pleasure, Rangers.
Alright, so full house. We found someone to manage our brig. Our prisoners will be well kept and kept well in line. Alright, so that's good. Let me... Drunk.
Hey, are you, new around here too?
Yeah, I was just finishing up training when the Dorseys came through. Didn't even know what to do.
Yeah, they just, yanked me off the street, a badge on my chest and a gun in my hand. They said I'd train on the job.
They must be desperate. No offense.
And then take it.
We're gonna call this an episode. We'll look for Delgado in the Little Vegas nightclub. Is that... I think that's over... Do we see it? How do we figure this stuff out? Little eye.
Extra, extra, bloody shootout in Garden of the Gods! Oh, Brandy.
Alright,
Rangers hailed as heroes, Dorsey flee the city!
upgrading stuff in the next iteration. Let's see what we have
Martha,
here.
it's our friends who helped us save the shop. Hardly a crossword between us. Of course, we sell to regular folks too. Plenty of less expensive items in stock. Repurposed or restored garments, mostly.
Alright, Merc armor. Combat belts. So I'm trying to figure out, I wish I didn't cut off Quan when he was talking about his buddy. The doctor. I don't really.
You use duct tape to
Not a
fix
chance,
this.
buddy.
Terrible.
Guys like us don't get to live with the weak. Yeah, it doesn't matter how much money you got. If you don't have 100 families' blood, you're down here with the rest of us.
No time.
Oh, Doc Parker. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Doc.
Quan, hope you won't take offense, but I've got no time for...
Understood, brother.
They're in bad shape, and I don't have the time or tools to save them.
Find and return the supplies to the dock.
Thank you. The things I need most are a suture kit, an injury kit, and a medic pack. Got that? These folks are literally dying on us. Great. Then get started on those patients.
Alright, we need to help him.
Bad, is it? Just flesh wound, am I right? You should see the other guy. It isn't.
I'm confused as to what we're doing.
Finally. Get started on those patients.
Alright, so what the hell's happening? We'll do this mission then call it. Alright, Doc Parker asked us to Doc Parker at the clinic on critical patients. He told us to attend the rest of the wounded. So bleeding man, usable items. Set of medical for surgical treatment and other serious injuries. Remove any injury on the target character. Repair kit. Suture kit for closing cuts and punctures.
It isn't. Bad, is it? Just flesh wound, am I right? You closed my wound. I won't miss staring at my own gods.
What now? There are people dying right here, right now, and you're trying to get me to leave? Long as you don't mind if I keep working while we talk.
Well,
that would be a... Just wish I had enough
All right.
medicine to keep this clinic going. Good luck.
You ever hear of car gardens?
You mean where they grow these fine automobiles for our personal use?
Wait, did
Sorry.
Anyway, I didn't know they wouldn't stop. Why wouldn't
injured
they
man?
stop?
Alright, so we're gonna
Please.
injury kit. Equip. Injury kit. There we go.
My leg! You said it! Ugh, it still hurts like a bitch, but maybe I'll actually walk again.
What now? Now I can. Sure.
Alright.
Okay. You're good. Good luck.
What the heck else do we need to do here? Find and return supplies to Doc at the clinic. You need a suture injury kit and a medic pack. Alright, medic pack. What?
That's the last of them. Let's round him up and bring him back to Doc Parker.
What now? Good luck.
Medic pack.
Stop. Why wouldn't they stop? It hurts. Please.
There we go.
What's going on?
What now? Good. I know I've asked a lot of you, and I'm grateful for what you... You see this girl? She was shot in the head, but there's no exit wound. The bullet's still in there. I need to keep... If you let me use the facilities at your HQ, I'll do anything. Thank you. Need anything before I get my stuff together? See you at the base then.
Alright. Alright, so we're gonna
Hey, nah, haven't seen your friends before. If you folks are looking, I'm the best crew in the business. Yeah, good thing too. Those Dorseys hurt a lot of people with that. Anything for your vehicle. Have a look.
Alright, we're gonna sell junk. Well, we don't have junk. Toolkit, the hefty tool, tools we need to perform basic repairs.
Don't get cute.
Sorry.
Anyway, I didn't know they existed.
Oof, I don't know.
Pa told me to go down to this old man's farm. He said he had a few cars we could take. What we didn't expect was 50 VWs in his garden, hanging around like shrubbery in a rich man's home. Damn waste of some good cars.
Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. If you're interested in our Sniper Elite campaign, please consider subscribing and throwing me a thumbs up, and we hope to see you in future videos. Shadow Coast out.